Hello and bah humbug. This is the second episode of my Middle Eastern ice cream series where I'll be making ice creams inspired by Middle Eastern candy. Thanks to Rah Dubai Chocolate for sponsoring this series. Which brings us to this episode's feature, Rockyroad ice cream, which is kind of my Middle Eastern twist on the classic. Instead of chocolate chips, I'll be using Rah Dubai Chocolate, and instead of almonds, I'll be using pistachios. First, in a frozen mixing bowl, add half a cup of Dutch processed cocoa, 1/4 cup of packed brown sugar. I'm using light brown sugar, but either will do, and 1/3 cup of granulated sugar. Mix it together well, making sure to break up any lumps of brown sugar. Now we're going to add 3/4 cups of milk and mix with a hand mixer on low for about 60 seconds. If you don't have a mixer, you can mix it by hand for about 3 minutes. Now add 1.5 cups of heavy whipping cream and 1 tablespoon of pure vanilla extract. Mix well by hand one more time. And now we're ready to add it to our ice cream maker. If you don't have one of these, they're only about $130 on Amazon. I'll put a link in the description, but there are some cheaper options, so feel free to shop around. I just tend to always go with Cuisinart because their equipment lasts forever. Anyways, let the ice cream run for about 15 to 20 minutes until it starts to thicken up. Now we're going to add half a cup of pistachios to a plastic bag, and with the kitchen mallet or the back of a skillet, lightly hit them. You don't want them crushed, you just want like halves and pieces. Now it's time to add our secret ingredient, Rah Dubai Chocolate. If you've never heard of Dubai chocolate before, you've been missing out. It's a candy bar made out of luxury chocolate, pistachios, and kataifi, which is a shredded phyllo dough that's popular in Middle Eastern desserts like kanafe and baklava. And Rah is one of the leading producers of Dubai chocolate in the United States, being based out of Florida. Each candy bar is shipped in its own mini cooler with ice packs to ensure quality. I tried my first bar 3 different ways: room temperature, refrigerated, and frozen. And to my surprise, I like them best frozen, which is what gave me the idea to make ice cream out of my sample bar. You can go to getraw.com/LebaneseOrScrooge to get yours with code WELCOME25 to get 25% off on your first order. I'll put a link in the description and in the comments. Back to the ice cream. Now we want to take 1/4 of a Rah Dubai chocolate bar and add it to our bag of pistachios and smash it into small pieces as well. I should note that this bar I'm using for the ice cream is a sample size, and that the bar that I opened earlier in the video and the bar that you will receive when you order is significantly larger. Now throw the bag into the freezer while the ice cream is finishing up. After the ice cream has been running for 15 to 20 minutes and it's starting to thicken up, we want to add 1 cup of mini marshmallows. Add it in about 1/4 cup at a time so it can mix in thoroughly. Next we're going to pull our bag out of the freezer and do the same thing with our smashed pistachios and Dubai chocolate, adding about 1/4 at a time. Now let it run for another 5 to 10 minutes until the ice cream is nice and thick. After 5 to 10 minutes, it should be ready to turn off the machine. Now transfer it to a container with a lid and let it freeze for at least 4 hours, but preferably overnight. Okay, this has been freezing for about 4 hours and it's ready to serve. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Thanks again to Rah Dubai Chocolate for sponsoring this series. Tune in next week where I'll be making what I call Turkish Tutti Frutti, which is tutti frutti ice cream using Turkish delights. Or if you're watching from the future, here's a link to that video in the top right corner. I'd also like to give a special thanks to all my patrons. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't be able to make these videos. If you'd like to support the channel on Patreon, you can for as little as $1 a month. Link in the description. Thanks for watching, everyone. Goodbye, good night, and as always, bah humbug.